Well, good morning, everybody. I just wanted to give you guys a show off of what I got. Okay, I had these things for a while, but I was waiting until I was wanting to make a video on it, so right now I'm making a video on them now. So, what do we got here, guys? What are these things? These are not IP network Ethernet telephones. These things are regular landline telephones that plug into a standard wall jack. So these are regular landline phones, guys. The only way these can work is if they're plugged into an actual landline. And thankfully, guys, we do have a landline, and we still do. We're still using our landline. We don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon. We don't plan on it because we have a lot of family folks in this house, and we need to be able to tell who's home and whatnot. That's why we have the house phone. The phone that I'm currently using on my desk is this big one right here. I got this from Best Buy not too long ago, and it's a very cool phone, and it also has the black light screen, and it's pretty cool. And it also has the speed dials on the side, just like this one does. This one also has speed dials, but those are not programmed. Neither of the speed dials are programmed, but so anyways, let's get on with the video. Okay, so what type of phones do I have here? Okay, I put the modern ones at the top and the older ones at the bottom, right here. So anyways, let's review these phones, shall we? As you could tell, the ones with the caller IDs, those ones do take batteries, and what the batteries are for is for the clock, the time and date, and the phone book and caller ID numbers and all that stuff. But I can basically show you the caller ID. Right now there is no line in use, and there's no phone line plugged into it because it's not plugged into the wall phone jack. See? So anyways, what type of phones do I got? This phone right here is a VTech CD1153. It's got a good handset to it, and it's white and gray. It's very nice. It's a very nice phone that you can get from Walmart or Target. It's a VTech, guys. As you could tell, VTech makes these, and it has the battery compartment on the side. And it's got the base unit if you want to mount it on the wall or you want it on table. These four phones right here, these are trim lines. This one is not a trim line. So this one is an AT&T TR1909 AT&T telephone. And it does have the caller ID as well. And the reason why that red light is flashing, it's because it's not plugged into the phone line. The light can also flash if the phone line goes out due to a power outage or the internet went out. Well, our phone line is connected to the internet. I don't know how, but I believe it's tied in with the Verizon stuff, because we do have Verizon Fios in our house. But I'm not going to get too detailed, guys, and I'm not going to give you guys any personal information about our stuff, but please don't ask for it. Okay, let's move on. This one right here is a VTech CD1113 trim line, and this one is actually pretty heavy, kind of. It does have a nice feel to it, and it's got the buttons, the buttons are made out of rubber. But these buttons on this one are plastic. Of course, you got the hook switch. And the speaker has a nice design to it, and so does the microphone. If you look it up from the side, it's pretty neat. And here is the battery compartment, and here's the speed dials on the paper. Of course, I don't use that because the caller ID already has it installed, but I'm not. Oh yeah, there's no numbers on it, sorry. So here's the caller ID, and it's got the time and date. And so does this one. This one has the caller ID as well. I also like the U-shaped slot in the speaker on this one. This trim line also has it too. But this one, this VTech one, is a CD 1103. This one's kind of cheap. So this one, it's all just one piece pretty much, but it's not as heavy as this one right here. But as you could tell by this slot right here, this hole, the ringer is actually in the handset, but there's actually nothing in this base at all. The base is just plain plastic with nothing in it, but it could still mount on the wall in the kitchen or the garage or any type of wall phone jack or anything like that. But this is the modern version of it, but the ringer on this one is actually in the base itself. So as you could see, I don't know if you could see it, but you could see that little disc in there. What the ringers are basically called, guys, they're basically the frequency generator, and it usually takes about 30 or 48 volts to make the frequency generator ring. And this one right here is a Model 210. This is a pretty common phone, and it also has the speed dials as well. But these buttons at the top, well, when I first plugged one of these things into our house phone line, I thought that these were already programmed, but they were seriously not. But it's not plugged into the phone line, so if I push the buttons, it doesn't do anything. So, because it's not plugged in. So anyways, sometimes I can give you guys lots of things. And if you want me to make a video on these 4 telephones right here, well, I already made a video on this one. As you know what these ones sound like. And the ringer on this thing is actually in the base on this one. So these are not IP network phones at all. These are regular standard landline phones that you use in a house, and you can use them for home or office use, or anything like that with these types of telephones. But in this box right here, I also have one of my cordless ones that I use. I'm using one of them right now. Well, this one's dead because the battery isn't charged. I could plug this in and charge it up, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I'll put that away. And basically with cordless telephone sets, you basically have this little kit that mounts on top of the phone jack. And you mount this to the wall, and then I'm not sure which way it goes, but it doesn't matter because I'm not using a standard wall phone jack, but lots of people do have a phone jack in their kitchen, but And if you want me to make a test video of all these phones, guys, well, I already did this one, but, I could basically, I might get more telephones soon, guys, and I'm starting to find telephones interesting myself, guys, and actually, we'll plug, actually, no, well, I don't know what I'm saying today, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm going with the top of my head here, but yeah. So actually, yeah, we'll set this down, and I'll pull out a telephone cord and a telephone jack port, and we'll plug a couple of these phones in, and I'll let you hear the dial tone. I'm not gonna ring them up because my parents are home and I don't wanna annoy them because they are working from home still because of the coronavirus. This is a 25-foot a telephone cord. Okay, let me get my camera up. Well, basically, a telephone jack usually looks like this, but except it would have a plate around it, so which phone should we start with to plug in? How about that one with the flashing light? So, I'm going to get this telephone, I'm going to get the line for it, I'm going to get the line. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and when I plug it in, the light stops flashing. Okay, so this one is plugged in, so we have a dialing tone, so which is good, and the light stays lit when you pick it up. But when the phone rings, the light flashes. And this is also good for, so you could see it in the dark. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try this one right here. And I could show you how cheap the phone is. Okay, it's plugged into the adapter, going up to my phone line. You could tell how cheap the speaker sounds. We're getting dial tone, which means the phone line is working and the line cards are generating the dial tone from the central office that are plugged into the phone network. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, it's plugged in. Oh, this one sounds a little bit weird, but we're getting dial tone, which is good. Okay. Now, let's try this big one right here. This standard VTech CD1153, and it also has speakerphone too. There we go. Now let's pick it up. You can hear we're getting a dial tone, and you can also do this. Speaker's a little bit rattly. Well, it does make sense that a lot of things are not meant to be sitting in a box for very long, but I've used this phone for quite a while, but I'll make test videos on these phones real soon, so you know what they sound like. So anyways, let me set this down. Unplug this. Plug the other phone line back in. Okay, there we go. Alright. Put this 25-foot cord away. Yeah. Yep, so that's basically all the corded phones I have. So anyways, guys, I bet this is really, I guess this is a pretty neat video, guys, for me to make, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry to disappoint you with no ringing testing today, but maybe some other day when Mom and Dad aren't around or no one's home, I'll give these phones a ring for you guys. But the phones that I'm currently using is this one right here on my desk. This is the one I use a lot. And the other phone that I have in my bedroom is this cordless one right here. And yes, it does work. Okay. Now, so anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed a sneak peek of these regular landline telephones that I have. Well, not many people use landlines anymore, but we still do. Most people would use their cell phone, but I love landlines myself. If I ever get a place of my own, I would definitely have a landline in my house if I ever had a house. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. But I'm just trying to give you guys a sneak peek of all these phones, and they're very cool to me, and I love landlines myself. But don't worry, the fire alarm stuff is not going anywhere. I'll make more fire alarm videos pretty soon. I just need to figure out a time to do so. Okay. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of these landline telephones, and that will be it. Take care.